At the center position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. At shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, Lucas Dort. At power forward, 7 feet 1 inches, number 7, Chad Holmgren. At the other forward position, standing 6 foot 5, number 8, Jalen Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2, Shea Alexander. The head coach of your home team, once again, the starter for your Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Brown. And it's Clowney in at the 4. And for the Thunder, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun.
And the jump by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Dort misses. Brown feeling it out a bit. Holmgren with the steal. SGA against Thomas. SGA passes to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Rebounded by the Nets. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game? Offensive rebounding or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions. And getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
2 on the clock. Porter, no luck. The Thunder have gone 1. For the field to start this one so far. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, he loved the conviction from Isaiah Hartenstein. Hard to stop him on the bounce, boy.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. That gives them the lead.
Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Here's Brown. That misses off the backboard. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Williams kicks to Dort. And the rejection by Claxton. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Nets trail by 3. Brown with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Holmgren.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league. Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And it's Brown missing.
Just tremendous defensive determination right there. Refuses to allow the easy 2.
Porter against Hartenstein. For 3, Holmgren. It's hauled in by Claxton. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Claxton the pass to Thomas. Brown, that's in there. Thomas with the assist. And that's now 6 points for MP. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Man finds Brown. Knocked away. It's taken away by Wallace. Up and in on the way. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive goodness.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And that one's good, Caruso.
These little in-between buckets, you've got to have good touch. Excellent shot selection from Alex Caruso.
Back to man. The tray. Thunder with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Caruso. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Wow, that is so strong. Caruso anticipating the contact and makes a heck of a play.
Man passes to Brown. Back to man. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And they get it. Man can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Caruso finds Joe. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Back to Brown. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And he can extend the lead to double digits. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder as they wrap up the first quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. It's checked in for Holmgren. Whitehead's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Thomas. So for Brooklyn now, the post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Demon's out there with Brown, and it's Whitehead in at the 3. Now here's SGA. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
And now let's swing it over to Ellie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He dropped in 16 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up. Guys?
Hey, Ellie, thanks for the great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Wiggins is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for George. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Here's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Caruso with the steal. Out to Wallace. Lets it go from deep. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
First personal foul.
For Brooklyn, they have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Brown taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
The Thunder leading by 22. Williams kicks to Wallace. Pass to Joe. Shot clock at 6. Wallace down low. Johnson on him. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Wallace has got 7 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to man. Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And the rejection by Claxton. Brown with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Here's man. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
30 seconds left in the second quarter. It's a hand on it, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Man up top, defended by Caruso. Back to man, 4 on the shot clock. Brown the pass to man. Tries it from 19. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And
with a score, Oklahoma City 49, Brooklyn 26.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Williams. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. And the rejection by MP. And they're able to recover. Nobody near Williams. And he overshot that one, missing.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Right side, Porter. Fires the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got a... Assist number 5 here tonight.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation, Doris. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length. And I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you guys.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And Brooklyn making a change here. Brownie's checked in. SGA's shot is good.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Got that one up quick. Brownie's got 6.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Here's SGA. Holmgren wide open. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Nets trail by 18. On the wing, Porter. Shoots the three. Buries the long-range jumper. 11 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Thomas kicks to Brown. Back to Thomas. The kick out to Brown. Here's Clowney. Offline with his 3.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. His court awareness is really impressive.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. The rebound by the Nets. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter looking it over. Back to Brown. Now Claxton, defended by Dort. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Brown the pass to Porter. Jacks up a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3 points.
Brown's got his 9th assist in the game now. The Thunder leading by 14. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
For Oklahoma City. Higgins is checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. Martin's checked in for Brooklyn. Demon comes in for Cameron Thomas. SGA, no good.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Brown, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Igor. The Thunder leading by 19. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Brown out there with Cam Thomas. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. So it's the Thunder now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's SGA. A special move before the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 in the game.
I tell you, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
In this league, you've got to be able to convert against tight coverage. J-Dub, yes, sir.
Porter finds Brown. The 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds now tonight. That one good for 2. Dort's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Caruso with the ball. Now Thomas defending. For Brooklyn, they've gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And finished off by Brown.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein, and it's good, 2 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Back to Brown. A shot's good from Claxton.
Wow, Nick Claxton bullying his way to the cup. You love to see it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Porter finds Brown. The Thunder pull it in. SGA's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
The Nets making a switch here. Brownie's checked in.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Ladies and doors, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Off target with his 3. The Nets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. SGA's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Clowney. Brown against SGA for the 3. Rebound by Williams.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
The 11-footer. Good defense by Claxton. The Nets shooting for the game at 42%. Thomas dishes to Brown. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Tipped away. Here's Clowney. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Here's Brown. A shot missing. Good D by Holmgren. And here's SGA. Pass to Dort. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Convincing lead with very little.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ooh, that felt good.
Great game. Come on, back to work. This is where things count, right here. You'll never get better watching other players work out. Go do something.